He says, I'm a statistician, PhD and all. I was listening to your most recent Covfefe break where you went over some statistical analysis. I was a fresh PhD when the 2000 election was hotly contested in Florida, and there were literally hundreds, if not thousands, of statistical analyses that were being performed on the voting pattern in Florida, nearly all of which was to show how Gore got shafted. I even sent a couple to review for academic journals. They were dubious quality and were rejected. That's not to say that there isn't a great deal of quality analysis that can be done and has been done. Just the ones I sent to review were clearly rushed in an attempt to jump on the bandwagon. Okay. At the American Statistical Association's joint meeting in 2001, the session on the 2000 vote was jam-packed and was standing room only. The tension could be felt in the air. There were even members of the press there, which is, as far as I know, unheard of before or since I was there. It turned out to be a big nothing burger. Nothing exciting happened. In short, there was a great deal of scientific curiosity and analysis to try and find unusual patterns in the 2000 Florida vote. My prediction is that you will not see much of that with this election, and what attempts there are to make it into the literature will be largely stifled. But it goes to show that when such analyses can be used to try and prove their point, they will absolutely wield that hammer. And the reason I wanted to read that, thank you, by the way, anonymous PhD statistician. The reason I wanted to read that is this is the advantage of owning the universities. This is one of the advantages. This is why, if you want to do ideological subversion, like Yuri Bezmenov talked about, and we've said a bunch of times, this is one of the reasons why owning the education system in the universities is critical, because the general public, especially the media, they turn to experts, and experts come from universities. Experts are part of the cathedral. They're part of the ivory tower, right? Experts are the PhDs in different things. And experts, when you get your PhD, you don't get magically blessed with objectivity and motivations that's equal across the political aisle. You still have your peculiarities and your own personality and things you care about and don't care about. And if they own you, if they've indoctrinated you, and if you've got let's say statisticians who mostly just do objectively verifiable work that's not, they can't really, there's not bias, maybe. Let's assume they don't mostly just do work that can't be biased. But if 90% of them are motivated only when a Democrat loses to do their research, and 90% of them aren't motivated to do anything when Trump loses, you will end up with a very different narrative in the mainstream media when the mainstream media calls random statisticians and asks about stuff and is curious. There won't be a conference on it. There won't be papers on it. There won't be people talking about it. It will seem like a non-issue, and therefore it won't get coverage, even if it's actually a real issue, because there's bias there. This is why this is one of the many reasons why you own the institutions. It's why you need to own the ivory tower. And it's why we've lost anyone, any liberty-minded person who's been around for a few decades knows which direction this country's been going. And the reason for it is they owned the ivory towers 100 years ago. They've owned the ivory towers, and we let them own the ivory towers because we thought that, we just needed to go make widgets or do accounting or whatever it was, and we could leave the ivory towers to the leftists. And that was dumb on our part. That was dumb. That was a bad strategic move, and it's costing us.
The long march through the institutions. It's already happened. It already happened a long time ago.
Yeah. That's all. I just want to read that email and, I don't know, get pissed, I guess.
Get pissed.